Friends, welcome to Edutainment YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss repeatedly asked questions since 20 years, MCQ with explanation on English literature and language. These questions are very important for NET, SET, PGT, TGT, SEC, etc. Let's begin. Question number 1. First beloved of Romeo. In Romeo and Juliet, Romeo firstly loved Rosaline, Cousin of Montego family is Benvolio. Cousin of Capulet family is Tybalt. Romeo and Juliet was first performed in 1597. In 1597, firstly, this drama Romeo and Juliet was performed. Next question, Sense and Sensibility. It was written by Jane Austen. This novel was published in 1811. In this novel, there are two sisters. First sister is Eleanor. She represents sense. Another sister, Mariana, represents sensibilities. This was the story of Dashwood family. They were from this family. Favorite writer of Jane Austen was Dr. Samuel Johnson. Dr. Samuel Johnson was the favorite writer of Jane Austen. After God, Shakespeare has created most. This was said by Alexander Dumas. Alexander Dumas is a French writer. He wrote adventure novel like The Three Musketeers, The Count of Monte Cristo, etc. Shakespeare had 3 children, and those children, and first name Susanna. Susanna was the first child. Next child Hamlet and Judith. Hamlet and Judith are twins. Shakespeare's plays were performed in 3 playhouses. Number 1, the theatre. Number 2, Curtain. Number 3, the Globe. These are the name of the theatre. O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain. It was said by Gertrude. Gertrude was mother of Hamlet. Here, the literary device is hyperbole. In this line, hyperbole is used. T.S. Eliot called Hamlet Mona Lisa of literature. Next question. Sula, S-U-L-A. Sula was published in 1973. It is a novel by Toni Morrison, and Toni Morrison is an American novelist, American writer. A story of bottom community is found in this novel, bottom community. A heroine of this novel is Sula Peace. She was the protagonist. She is the protagonist. The term ecofeminism, this term was first used in 1974 by François d'Aubigné. François was a French feminist. It was hailed as this ecofeminism is hailed, welcomed as, or known as, or involved in, belonging in the third wave of feminism. Young Goodman Brown. It was published in 1835. It is a short story by Nathaniel Hawthorne. He was an American. Young Goodman Brown. The setting of this short story, is the 17th century Puritan New England during the Salem witch trials at dusk in Salem Village, Massachusetts. This is the total setting with the timing also. It addresses the Calvinist or Puritan belief that all of humanity exists in a state of depravity. Next question. 1984 is a novel written by George Orwell. It was published in 1948. See, 1919, 84, 48. You can remember this publication year in this way. It is a dystopian novel. Dystopian novel is the antonym of utopian novel. Next information. Theme of this novel: risk of overreaction of government and totalitarianism. Setting of this novel is Oceania. Language: New Speak, ruling party. In this novel, there is a ruling party. The name of the ruling party is The Party. Leader of leading party. In this novel, the name of the leader of the leading party is Big Brother. Protagonist of this novel, Winston Smith. Winston Smith. Next, Dr. Johnson defends Shakespeare's violation of three unities on grounds of the reader's ability to reconstruct. In this ground, the reader's ability to reconstruct, Dr. Johnson defends Shakespeare's violation of three unities. Preface to Shakespeare was published in 1765, written by Dr. Samuel Johnson. It was published in 1765. Life of Dr. Samuel Johnson. It is a biography of Samuel Johnson, published in 1791. It was written by James Boswell. Indian writer to have written first novel in English, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. He was first Indian to have written first novel in English, and the name of the novel is Rajmohan's Wife, The Abbey of Bliss. This is a name of the novel. In Bengali, it is called Anandamath. Here in this novel, we find the slogan Bande Mataram. Next question, War and Peace was published in 1869. It is a novel written by Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy is a Russian writer. We get the mention of Napoleonic War in this novel. His another novel, Anna Karenina, the Anna Karenina has 8 chapters. He wrote a play Power of Darkness, published in 1886. He wrote novel like Resurrection, and this Resurrection was published in 1899. In this Resurrection, we find Gargaism, economic philosophy. His another novel, The Kingdom of God Within You, was published in 1894. It gives the idea of non-violence, and Mahatma Gandhi was inspired very much after reading this novel. Next question, Crime and Punishment was published in 1866. It is a novel or treatise. It has 6 parts plus an epilogue. 6 parts plus an epilogue. This Crime and Punishment was written by Fyodor Dostoevsky. He was a Russian writer. Theme of this novel is themes are nihilism, Christian symbolism. The protagonist of this novel was Raskolnikov, who killed Alyona Ivanovna and her sister Lisaveta. Alyona Ivanovna and Lisaveta were killed by Raskolnikov. Raskolnikov is the main character, and Raskolnikov killed them with an axe. There is an epilogue. An epilogue is on or about the trial scene. We can see lastly a trial scene, and after that there comes the epilogue on that trial scene, about that trial scene. Source of this novel is the study of the mind of the criminal. The name of the criminal was Pierre-François Lacenaire. He was a French murderer who wrote his memoirs in prison along with his poems, and this was the source. Notes from Underground was published in 1864. It is a novella, short novel, better to say. It is a novella written by Dostoevsky, and here the theme is existentialism. He wrote this novella in response to a revolutionary novel, What is to be Done. In answer to this novel, What is to be Done, this Notes from Underground was written. And this What is to be Done was written by N.G. Friends, this name is very hard to pronounce. You pronounce yourself it. And this What to be Done was written by this character, this writer. And this writer was a rational egoist. The Idiot was published in 1869. It is a novel. The Idiot was written by Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky's last work, The Brothers Karamazov. The Brothers Karamazov was published in 1880. It is a novel. Next question. Medicine is my lawful wife and literature is my mistress. This quotation was written by Anton Chekhov, because Anton Chekhov was a physicist, a doctor, and his profession was a medicine, and he has love for literature. This is why literature is his mistress. He was a Russian writer. The Cherry Orchard, it is a play published in 1904 written by Anton Chekhov. Ivanov, 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 it is a play published in 1887 and it has 4 acts and it is written by Anton Chekhov in 10 days. 10 days. Next question. Clarissa or History of a Young Lady. Clarissa, it has another title, History of a Young Lady. It was published in 1784. It is an epistolary novel by Samuel Richardson. It is the longest or largest novel in English literature. Song of Myself is a poem of 1290 lines. It has 52 sections, and this Song of Myself was written by Walt Whitman. He was an American poet. The Song of Myself is taken from, it is found in the book Leaves of Grass, written by Walt Whitman, and Leaves of Grass was published in 1855. Next question. The Mother. The Mother is a novel published in 1907. It was written by Maxim Gorky. The another name of Maxim Gorky is Alexei Maximovich. Alexei Maximovich is the another name of Maxim Gorky. Maxim Gorky is a Russian writer. He was a supporter of Lenin and Bolshevik wing. Later, he joined Stalin. He wrote his play Children of the Sun. It was published in 1905. Next question. Eugene Onegin, published in 1833. It is a novel in verse form by Alexander Pushkin. Alexander Pushkin, he was a Russian writer. He wrote a poem named Ode to Liberty. Ode to Liberty was written by Alexander Pushkin. It is a poem. He was exiled for writing this Ode to Liberty. He was exiled by Tsar Alexander I. Russian Tsar Alexander I. Boris Godunov, it is a drama published in 1831 by Alexander Pushkin. Number 20, question number 20, Lolita was published in 1955. It is a novel by Vladimir Nabokov, and he was a Russian-born American writer. The novel has unreliable narrative. The real name of Lolita is Dolores Hayes. Dolores Hayes was real name of Lolita. She was 12 years old. Her stepfather of Lolita was Humbert. First line of Lolita. See the beginning lines of Lolita. Lolita, light of my life, fire of my loins, my sin, my soul. Oh, Lolita, the tip of the tongue taking a tip of 3 steps down the palate to top at 3 on the teeth. Lolita. Next information, Pale Fire. It is a novel published in 1962. It was written by Vladimir Nabokov. So thank you friends for watching this video to the last. Friends, there may have some problem regarding pronunciation because some words are actually from Russian language, from French language, from Spanish language. So don't worry about it. Adjust yourself with the pronunciation. Thank you.